Hey guys, it's Ryan back here again, and today I'm reviewing Star Wars Republic Commando Delta Squad multi-pack. So this multi-pack includes 5 different figures, 4 of them being the clone troopers from Delta Squad with newly updated articulation, and the last remaining figure is a Geonosian warrior. This multi-pack is exclusive to ToysRus, but you can only currently get it at the Entertainment Earth booth at San Diego Comic-Con. But ToysRus is also offering it on ToysRus.com if you're unable to attend San Diego Comic-Con. But if you can't order it from ToysRus.com and you're not able to get to Comic-Con this year, don't worry, because Toys R Us will be releasing this in retail later on this year, around August-September time, for the low price of $34.99, which is an amazing deal. You get 5 figures for only $34.99, so it's about $7 a figure, which is a really good deal. But currently, Toys R Us is selling it for $50 at Comic-Con, and I believe ToysRus.com is selling it for the same price. So it's either up to you. You can get your figures right now for $50, or you can wait a couple months and get it for $34.99. Or, you can just order it right now if you're a little bit worried about being able to locate this pack, because it probably will sell very well. But it's up to you. So anyways, the packaging, it looks pretty cool. It's got a really nice background there showing a Super Battle Droid Elite, I believe that's what they call it. But it's got these kind of like a really nice corridor looking with some really cool lighting effects. But over here we have a really nice drawing of Delta Squad along with the Geonosian there. Looks really fantastic. And we also have the Toys R Us exclusive sticker. So, on the back of the packaging here, we have individual bios for each one of the characters that are included, as well as a summary. It says, Delta Squad is a specialized group of highly trained clone troopers who fight the Battle Droid army during the Clone Wars in Star Wars Republic Commando video game. Clone Trooper Boss is the taciturn leader of Delta Squad. Clone Trooper Scorch is the wisecracking demolitions expert. The squad's hunter and marksman is Clone Trooper Sev. And Clone Trooper Fixer supports the team as a technical expert and a computer hacker. So, over on the bios it says, Boss leads the elite commando squad and has proven himself as an exponential soldier and a natural leader. Fixer is an expert computer slicer and codebreaker, which has made him Delta Squad's technical expert. And Sev brings his excellent marksman skills to Delta Squad and pushes himself to be the best possible soldier. Scorch is an expert with explosives materials and serves as Delta Squad's demolition expert. And last but not least, Geonosian warriors have the ability to fly and use powerful force pikes that can kill with a single blow. So that's all the individual little bios and the summaries on the back of the packaging. But also over here you can see the Force Unleashed multi-pack, which will also be shipping with this multi-pack later on this year. So you can look forward to that one too, along with this. So let's go over the figures here. So the first one you get is the Geonosian warrior, like I've been saying. And then of course you get the Delta Squad figures himself. We have Boss, Sev, Fixer, and the last one is Scorch. So there we go. Have all the 5 figures that are included with this pack. I'll go over the Geonosian drone here first, seeing that he's quite different from the other figures, but this is the same exact Geonosian sculpt that Hasbro has been using so far. This was originally released back in 2006, a part of the Saga Collection line, and that original figure was Sunfac, but this one has a different head sculpt. It does not have the scar or anything on the eye, but for the most part it's pretty much the same exact figure with a different paint job. The weapon that's included is I can't remember exactly what this was, but it's the weapons that the Geonosians hold around. But it's got a really nice bronze paint job on there, along with some black detailing, and also the barrel itself has a green little lighting effect there, which looks pretty cool. But that's the only accessory that he includes. The figure itself is in a really nice tan looking color. The armor is golden, and it also has some red medallions put into there, which look really cool. Then on the back here we got the wings of the figure, so they are adjustable. You can move them up and down depending on if you want the figure to look like he's flying or if you want the figure to look like he's just walking around. The really cool effect is that they are translucent, so it gives it a really realistic look to these. Anyways, this figure's pretty cool, but for the most part, it's pretty much the same Geonosian we've seen so far. But this is the best Geonosian sculpt Hasbro has to offer, so if you want a really good Geonosian, I recommend you pick up this pack for this guy, because he looks pretty cool. But for the most part, it's the same thing for me, because I pretty much have, I think, 5 of these already that are different paint jobs. But anyways, articulation for him. He has a ball-jointed head, ball-hinge shoulders, ball-hinge elbows, swivel wrist, swivel waist, swivel hips, ball hinge knees, and ball hinge ankles. The only problem that I have with this figure is that it's kind of hard for the figure to stand up. But other than that, it's a really cool looking figure. It's got a ton of good details, and it's got a really nice paint job. So anyways, let's go over the clone troopers that are included. So each one of these are exactly the same pretty much. The only difference is the paint job, as well as the backpack, and the weapons vary as well. But for the most part, it's the same exact clone trooper sculpt that's been repainted over and over again. The original Republic Commando updated sculpt, that came out back in the Evolutions pack, I believe it was, in 2009, and that had the blue Republic Commando, but finally Hasbro got around to releasing Delta Squad again in this newly updated sculpt. So anyways, I'll go over Scorch here first. He's got a really nice black and yellow paint job, which looks fantastic. And he also has some brown and black scarring on his armor to give him a battle damage look. All over the legs, the chest plate, the head, and everything. It's just really cool how they've done it. The weapon itself, this is the grenade launcher version of the main weapon that you use in the game. I think it's the DC-17 or something like that. I don't remember. But they did a really good job painting some silver dry brush onto here to give it a wear and tear look. They did that for all the weapons that are included, so they did a real nice job on that. The backpack that's included with him is unique. It's got these two little prongs coming up here. Kind of looks like a jetpack, but I don't think it is. I don't remember, but I'm pretty sure that it's not a jetpack. But the backpack itself is removable. It has a peg right there, and there's also a peg hole in the back of the torso, and you just put the two together and it stays on. So anyways, articulation for this figure, we have a ball-jointed head, ball-hinge shoulders, ball-hinge elbows, swivel wrist, ball-jointed waist, swivel hips, ball-hinge knees, which are so desperately needed that we finally got, and the ball-hinge ankles. So, really nice job on the updated articulation from Hasbro. They did a really good job on these Republic Commandos, and they turned out pretty well. The only problem I have with them is that it's kind of hard for them to stand up, but oh well. So moving on, now on to Fixer here. He has a light green and a dark green paint scheme, which looks really fantastic. I really like how the light green goes up here on the top of the helmet, and it has a little bit of wear and tear to give him a battle damage look. He also has that same kind of muddyish type paint spread across his armor to look like it's a little bit worn a bit, so that looks pretty cool. Like I said before, they painted that silver dry brush onto the gun, so it gives it a wear and tear look. The backpack for him is also unique. It's got these little bars up here in the top and this little side attachment. But it is removable just like the other one. It's got a peg on the back of it, and there's a peg hole in the back of the torso. Let's put them together and they should be fine. So anyways, really cool paint job. I like the design on him. It looks pretty nice. Articulation, he has a ball-jointed head, ball-hinge shoulders, ball-hinge elbows, swivel wrist, ball-jointed waist, swivel hips, ball hinge knees, and ball hinge ankles. So that's pretty much it for Fixer there. Now moving on to probably the most awesome character of them all, which is Sev. Unfortunately, he doesn't come with his sniper rifle attachment for his weapon here, but that can be easily fixed with some sculpting or something like that if you're a customizer. But it's kind of is disappointing. I was hoping for some updated rifle for him. Anyways, the paint job on him is probably the most unique. It's got all this red type blood splatter, but it's actually painting, but it's really cool. It's got this kind of like a hand type look up on the top of the helmet, and all of it's just all spread out all over the figure. They did a really good job painting this one. And like all the other ones, it has some mud splatters here and there, but this one's kind of different. It's got like gray mud splatters to kind of looks like cement almost, but whatever. The backpack for him is also unique. It has this little attachment up here in the top. This can be rotated 360 degrees if you want to. It is also removable. You can take the backpack off. There's a little peg hole in the back of his torso. Plug it together. And I believe you can also take this little attachment off if you want to as well. So there's also some blue detailing on the back of his backpack here. and that's pretty much it for him. He has a ball jointed head, ball hinge shoulders, ball hinge elbows, swivel wrist, ball jointed waist, swivel hips, ball hinge knees, and ball hinge ankles. So now moving on to the last Republic Commando, which is Boss, and this is the character that you play in the game, Star Wars Republic Commando, and he's got a really unique orange paint job on his armor here. It's kind of like halfway down the torso. I really like that. It's got the little dots here on the side, kind of indicating rank, but I really like how it's got the orange stripe going up on his helmet here, and it's really solid looking. It looks fantastic. He also has a ton of this brown type dirt on his armor here to give him a little wear and tear look. And he also has the backpack as well. And this one's unique to him. It doesn't have any attachments or anything like that. It is removable just like all the other ones. It's got a peg on there and a peg hole on the back of the torso. You just plug that in and there you go. He comes with the same weapon as Sev and Scorch, and then it has the same dry brush silver on there to give it a wear and tear look. So anyways, that's pretty much it for Boss here. Articulation for him is a ball jointed head, ball hinge shoulders, ball hinge elbows, swivel wrist, ball jointed waist, swivel hips, ball hinge knees, and ball hinge ankles. So that's pretty much it for Boss there. Really cool looking figure, and that's it for this multi-pack. You get 4 updated Republic Commandos. This might be the first time that you're buying these figures, seeing that the original Republic Commando multi-pack was pretty hard to get. Lucky for me, I was able to get one, but I recently sold all of them because of the announcement of this multi-pack. But I would really recommend you pick this up because it's going to sell really fast, and you probably won't get an opportunity after this has been released, because probably Hasbro's done with this video game. They really don't want anything else to do with it. But the cons about this battle pack, what I don't like, is the one thing which I'm missing here right now is the Geonosian. He cannot stand up for crap. You know, I've been messing around with him for hours now, and he just won't stand up at all. You really need a stand or something for him. It's just the legs are really badly sculpted. So that's the one con about them. And also disappointed that Sev doesn't come with a sniper rifle attachment, but he's also missing his leg attachment, which I didn't mention, and Scorch is also missing his leg attachment as well. So those are a little bit cons as well. But the updated articulation for these figures is really nice, and the paint job is fantastic on all of them. They did a really good job, but I'm so far impressed with this multi-pack, and it's pretty cool. So anyways, I'm going to go ahead and rate this, I'd say, I don't know, 4.5 out of 5. The only reason I'm giving it that is because the Geonosian, he cannot stand up, but it still is a cool figure. If you get a stand for him, you'll be fine with it. And I'm also disappointed that these Republic Commandos don't have their attachments, which is a really must for me, because I really love all these different gadgets and stuff that these Commandos have. But other than that, you know, Hasbro did an awesome job. I love these figures, and I really recommend you pick this up when you see it in stores later this year, if you do see one. Or go ahead now and buy one off ToysRus.com. Or if you're even at San Diego Comic-Con, pick one up. So anyways, that's pretty much it. Hope you guys enjoyed this review, and I'll see you guys in the next video.